little 50 on this. Ooh, that grind's nice. Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Cannon, and today I am doing a versus. There's not gonna be a winner, okay? We're all winners because it's 2025 and skateboard products as a whole are all really great quality, and a huge part of it all comes down to preference. So there's not gonna be a winner. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about the two different trucks that I'm skating here and talk about what I like, maybe what I don't like, and just kind of compare and contrast what the differences are. I've got Ace AF1. These ones are the 44s, so they're perfect for an 825 board. And then I have the Thunder T148s. These also for an 8 1/4 board. I've got the same shape for zero boards. Thanks for sending these, Jamie, I appreciate it. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at three different things when it comes to these trucks. We're gonna look at the turn, we're gonna look at the grind, and then we're gonna look at stability. This video is not gonna be crazy long. It's not gonna be the hardest tricks or anything like that. I'm just gonna get some initial reactions on how they both feel. I'm gonna break down what is up with both of these trucks. I have a lot more info on the AF1s than I do on these Thunders because they're launching the T2 right now, and I'll definitely review those sooner than later. But for now, I just wanted to get this started and try these out. So let's start with the Aces. It says they're made for trucks 825 to 85. They've got a 143 millimeter hanger. They're 53 millimeters high. It's got 825 etched on the axle, and I think that's just such a cool, small little detail. So kudos to them on that. They say that this is the most technical truck ever made. It's the strongest cast truck, even down to a molecular level. So this is something I thought was really nice. They have these patent pending rethreading axle nuts. So they're totally different than regular axle nuts. You take these things off and you look inside of it and it fully looks like a rethreader. To me, that's genius. More innovation like that in skateboarding, please. Don't need to totally reinvent the wheel, but doing cool stuff that just makes your product better is awesome. I love it. These have upgraded pivot cups, upgraded material. It says it's the highest graded aluminum, improved suspension. They've refined the bushings and the washer shapes, and they've got new sizing. I think these look really cool. Just the overall look of the actual truck to me, I think is really sleek. Now I'm gonna break down the Thunders, and I don't have an insane amount of info. They are 52 millimeters high, so they're 1 millimeter shorter than the Aces. These are for 812 to 838, and honestly, they're really light, which I picked this board up versus that board, and the setups are almost identical. And I'm like, whoa, you could really feel that difference in overall weight. The profile of these, obviously super different than the Ace, but I think it looks really cool, really classic. And truthfully, one thing that I've always loved about Thunder is I think they have such a rad, unique team. I'm excited to try the trucks that Shane O'Neill skates. Please comment below, are you a Thunder person or are you an Ace person, and why? And let me know what two products I should compare next. All right, we're gonna start things off with turn. It's gonna be real basic. Then we're gonna go grind, then we're gonna go stability. I'm gonna grind the quarter pipes, I'm gonna grind the ledge, and then we'll do some stability on the manuals, as well as do some flat ground tricks, just to kind of feel what those different feels are when you go to pop and stuff like that. Ace versus Thunder. All right, let's get a good feel of how this feels here. Solid grind. Okay. All right, now the Thunders. Get a little 50 on this. Ooh, that grind's nice. Good grind on the Aces. Thunders are grinding good. Feel nice. Gotta go pivot fakie, right? On the Aces, they both feel great. There is a stark difference between these two trucks. I've been under the impression this whole time, like I'll talk to friends of mine and they're like, dude, the Ace, they're crazy. They just turn so crazy. Motherfuckers, have you ridden Thunders? They feel very smooth. They feel like they're responsive when you want them to be responsive, and they grind really well. Now, the Thunders, holy shit. I'm blown away. And I only cranked both of these trucks down about a half a turn. And these Thunders, you put a little weight and it's just like, whomp! They are crazy responsive. So their tagline's no control. I know now. So I'm gonna do some grinds on the box. We're gonna try some manuals and some flat ground just to see. We're not going crazy on grinds or anything like that. I don't need to do 8 billion grinds. I'm not trying to get it down to the axle. I just wanna see what it feels like. That turn though is a massive difference. Okay. Do a little bonus crook. Oh, that's slick. Now onto the Aces. Ooh. Man, it's so crazy when it is slick. Like when it's icy like that. Try these Thunders. I think I really like how the Thunders feel on the ledge, because I do like being able to make those adjustments in a very quick span of time to just like get a little closer to the ledge or just kind of reposition my setup. And I think I like that. Okay, try a little more on these Aces. So I loosened these about 1/4 of a turn. Definitely made them a little more responsive. Like when you start to lean. They also feel great. They're definitely a little higher than the Thunders, just a little. Now, that right there was slick on both of them, whereas the Thunder did a better job gripping on the 5.0. And this thing is, I mean, that shit is waxy, melty, disgusting. Try another 5.0 on the Thunders. No, both times I think I was able to keep my weight over the Thunders a little better. Not 100% sure why. Huh. Yeah, they feel great. All right, let's try this one for Haslam. Ooh. Currently listening to the Spotify daily mix. It's got it was Hot Water Music, Iron Cheek, and now Rise Against. It's a good little skate mix. Pretend you're Malto. Oh! Pretending only goes so far. Feels very comfy. Worst nose slider on the planet. Oh! Oh! It is quite hot right now. I'm skating Jessup for the first time in a long time too. Oh! Man, that trick is so cool. Oh! Awfully tired already. Oh! 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 All right, the Wonder Years came on. We're gonna do it for that. Ah! Come on, I gotta come out swinging. Oh! 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 That was a complete stick. Let's look at the truck. Nah, no crazy issue there. That must have just been weight. So sick to ride the zero board. There we go. So far, I like riding the Thunders better. Let's try manuals. I'm gonna test it with manual, kickflip. Then we're gonna do nose manual, and then maybe we do 3-flip, just because I feel like those are really good. Like you get that stability of the kickflip, then you also get that scoop that comes with a 3-flip. And there's always a big difference when it comes to trucks or boards or whatever with that. So I think I'll be able to tell a big difference, especially with how stable the Aces are and how, we'll call it responsive instead of squirrely, the Thunders are. Okay, those Thunders felt good. First try on the manual and then the kickflip. See how these Aces do. Oh! Try another kickflip coming back this way. That felt really good. They both feel really good. They just feel so different. Let's go nose manual and 3-flip. Felt good. The nose manual on the Ace felt really sturdy. I think the difference we're gonna see is the Thunders, I'm gonna get into it, I'm gonna be able to wiggle a whole lot more. Woo. Woo. Kinda wanna try like a fakie flip here. See how that feels, right? Okay. See, that felt good too. I think what's honestly so difficult about testing trucks is there usually is that break-in period. And what I'm actually commenting on is those initial experiences. So that initial turn on the bushings, the initial grinds on the truck. I mean, we know that a skateboard truck, you're gonna skate for a while. It's not like, you don't change them out like boards, which is a good thing. I think that for me, here's what I liked about the Aces. I really like that stability. I do like how much they turn. It's just, and when I say a little more effort, I mean truly a little more effort to get them to go versus these Thunders, which are mind-blowingly responsive. I full on thought, because I've ridden friends' Thunders, and they've just had them kind of cranked down tight, I've been like, man, I don't know if these trucks turn. They turn. They're a little bit lower. I like that for my own personal skating because I do a lot of flip tricks. And I just like being able to have that extra feel with those micro movements. So today, because my goal with all of this secretly is to just be able to build the ultimate complete that I skate, and I skate all the time, I try to get better with. For me, I would probably move forward with these T148 Thunders over the Aces, which will probably come as a shock because I've had a lot of conversations with folks that are like, dude, you're gonna die over the Aces. The Aces are great. For my own personal skating, I think I like the Thunders better today. That's the first verses. Let me know what you want me to compare and contrast next. If you have questions on the different feels of product, let me know. I'm kind of blown away by what I just experienced, and it was really fun. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.